Hey lovelies, welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Nell Fletcher and the fact that she is allegedly, or she was allegedly, a side chick. Okay, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and let's get into it. So Chris's oldest daughter, Lexi, had an interview with a content creator. Shout out to Terrence. Lexi was basically letting us know that Nell was one of the women that Chris Fletcher was dating whilst still being married to her mother. What was also interesting was that her mother did join the interview to set the record straight from her perspective. She said apparently Nell was one of the women that was dating Mr. Fletcher, and apparently she had a sit down with Nell, and Nell was saying that she did not know that he was married and all of that, right? Now, this is all crazy and this is all alleged, right? So there's no way for us to verify the fact. Nobody provided proof or anything, but let's talk about it. Do you believe that Nell Fletcher was a side chick? I honestly feel like anything is possible. I don't put things past people. But I guess what is more of a focus is that Chris definitely has some bad behavior. Now, I don't know if he's grown over the years and no longer does things like this, but it sounds like Chris lived a life of cheating on his ex-wife. Now, of course, people do that and then move on with someone else and then end up living a different life and not doing that, right? But then we also know that Chris cheated on Nell Fletcher. It has been admitted by Chris and Nell. Now, they did not really go into specific detail, although Chris said at the reunion that it was just one person, right? Of course, there's no way to verify whether or not this is true, guys. There's no way to verify this, but that is what is allegedly being said in the streets, okay? So there is definitely a pattern of bad behavior when it comes to cheating, or lack of discipline when it comes to cheating. Now, it may be that he is now grown and is now showing something different, but in the past, he has cheated. So it is not a stretch for me to think that he was cheating on his old ex-wife with his new wife. It's not a stretch, in my opinion, right? Because there is a history of cheating. Now, of course, whether or not Nell knew about it at the time, that is to be determined, because like, as someone who knows that people be out here lying about being married or not, then this is something that could have happened behind Nell actually knowing. Now, where it gets a bit tricky is if what this woman is alleging to have spoken to Nell, then that is a completely different situation. That means no matter what, from that point you knew because you spoke to the wife. So no matter what Chris is telling her, you spoke to the wife. So now, of course, like I said, there's no way for us to verify, but if this is true, then of course it was what it was. You were a side chick and you were complacent in some way. Lexi also said something in the interview that I thought was very interesting. She talked about how she had suffered from depression and different mental health issues, and how she told Chris that she did not want to be here anymore. Now, of course, I'm not going to say the word, but I'm sure you guys understand what that means. And she basically told Chris, and Chris was like, he didn't know. I'm like, okay, but now you know. And my thing is, apparently that happened like about around a month or somewhere, at least recent enough, right? If that's the case, why are you still proceeding to try to bring this lady on the show when you know she's just gone through something traumatic and now she's going to be in the public eye where people may or may not like her? Like, why would you do that? And apparently they brought her on the show under the guise of helping her promote her business, when in reality that was not what it was about. And I just think that is so shady. You have to look out for your family, for your friends, right? If someone is going through that, is that the right point for you to bring her on a show? Like, what if the audience absolutely hate her and they're coming at her? Do you know if that could be something that could trigger and send her over the edge? Like, why do people think it's okay to do stuff like that? It's just not on. Now, of course, Nell responded in her live video and she was saying that there were a lot of lies and that she will address it on the new season. Now, we know it's probably not really going to be addressed properly but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you actually believe that Nell was a side chick? And do you believe Lexi's account about so many different things that happened? Now, there are some things that has been said by on the channel, the original Straight No Chaser. I'm sort of in two minds as to whether or not I should cover it. So I'm just going to end it here for now until I know whether or not it's appropriate to cover this on this channel. But anyways, make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And let's continue the conversation. And I'll see you later. Bye.